Hey guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games, and welcome to episode number 13 and the return of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode. So as we left off the last time, guys, we'll just go through a couple of things. This one, now that the minus overall glitch has been fixed, although I don't think it is affecting existing saves, what we're going to do is we're just going to power on with this save anyway and sort of deal with things as they come at us. So luckily enough, when we finished off the last time, we are at the start of a new season, which is such a great thing. You know, we've got some signings coming in. I already know of one that's coming in, a striker to replace the outgoing Jamie McLaren. We do have another striker coming in the first part. So I don't know how many games I'm going to play in this episode. Might be one, plus all the transfer dealings that we have to go through as well. I'm not too sure. But guys, we're just going to smack on now and just go through things and see how we get on. Alrighty guys, so some news before we head into the first part of the transfer window, something that I had completely forgotten about. We have got 5 players on pre-contract arrivals at the club. So firstly, we've picked up a Tony Watt, who I'm pretty sure is a striker from St Johnston, another team in our league. Daniel Giraldo has also been picked up. I can't remember where he was from. This one here might scare a few people, love or hate me, my fellow Jets fans, but Dimitri Petratos we have picked up as a central attacking midfielder. We've picked him up from the Newcastle Jets, adding some more Australian flair to this team. We've picked him up on a pre-contract agreement. I know he is a tidy player. We've also picked up Flavio. Can't remember where I've gotten him from. I'll go through all these again once we get into it. And Felipe Mercado has also come in on a pre-contract agreement. We're also booked into the European International Cup, and the teams we'll be playing in that are Ipswich, Millwall, and Rosenborg. Alrighty guys, so going through some of those players that we did get in the pre-contract arrivals. So we have here Flavio, who's a 25-year-old Brazilian centre-back, a 73 rated player, so we can welcome him to the team. Second of all, we do have Dimi Petratos from the Newcastle Jets, who we picked up, a 26-year-old centre attacking midfielder with an overall rating of 72. We have Felipe Mercado, who's a 25-year-old Brazilian centre-back at a 70 rated as well, so he'll be handy enough to come into this squad as well. Who else is there that I'm missing? 1, 2, 3. We'll just scroll further down. Daniel Giraldo right here is a centre defensive midfielder slash right back, 27 years of age, a 69 rating overall, so very important cover for our CDMs. And finally, we have Tony Watt, who is a 25-year-old striker who we got from St Johnston. 69 rating overall. He will be filling the role, and Kimberry will probably end up back out on the right-hand side. Okay, guys, so moving into today's first game of the episode, we are going to simulate this game in the Cup against Millwall. We'll just auto-replace for this match. I don't know who's in and who's out, but that's all right. We have put in some of our newer signings into their positions, just giving them a quick run-in, and it is a convincing 4-0 win to us, Hibernian. Any of our new players score? Yeah, Tony Watt has scored 1 for us. And on the back of that win, we do have a player departing the club, and it is Lewis Stevenson, has left the club for 310,000, and he's off to China to play with Tianjin Quanjin, and the board has given us 200,000 in allocation for that transfer. Alrighty guys, so moving into today's second game. This one will also be simulated because it is in the Cup, and we are playing against Ipswich in the competition. So what we'll do is we'll just simulate straight through this. We are away in this one. They did come off the last game with a 1-all draw, against Rosenborg. And although Rosalvo did miss a penalty, he did score the only goal in the game, with us winning 1-0. Alrighty guys, so moving into this, the third simulated game in this episode, and we are in the Cup again, and we are at home by the looks of things to Rosenborg. So what we're going to do is we're just going to smash through this one as well. This one will be the last group stage game of this episode, and it is a convincing 3-0 win. Something that's got me rather worried is that Florian Kimberry has come up with an injury. That's okay, it's not a bad injury. Florian Kimberry is a bruised tailbone and will be out for 6 days. Alrighty guys, so moving into now the semi-final game, and we are what looks to be at home to Troyes from the, I think it's the French second division now they play in. So we're just going to simulate straight through this. They've got midfielders in their defence and all sorts of things going on, but it wouldn't be surprising. There it is, Horgan with a double, which is absolutely fantastic, and we come off 3-1 winners. Alrighty guys, so moving into the last game of the Cup. It is the final, and we are away to Bran in what remains to be the final. Even if we get some sort of coin from this game, I'm not too fussed about that. Looks like Kimberry has returned back into the first team, and we'll simulate through, and it is a depressing 1-0 defeat. And some bad news, because it always happens on the first of the month in any career mode that we do, and it is Dennis Morris, our scout future star, who would be looking to push through into the attacking midfield for a couple of games this season, has torn his hamstring and is going to be out for the next 2 months. Alrighty guys, so here it is. We have signed ourselves one of the only positions that I wanted to look at for this season, which was our right back situation, considering we only have one at the club now. But we have added a second, and we have gotten ourselves Michael Murillo from, I think we got him from New York Red Bulls, for a total of his release clause, which was 4.4 million, which is a great start considering what they wanted for him was about 5.5 to 6 million, I think it was. So we picked him up for his release clause. He's a 23-year-old right back who can play centre back on a $7 grand a week contract. He's here for 4 years, even though the contract length says that it's a little less than that, but that's okay. His valuation was 4.3, and we've got him for a little bit more than that, just a little bit more. There is another position that I do want to strengthen for this season, but it's not overly important considering goalkeepers don't generally get injured very often, but I'll be looking at a very, very, very lower class goalkeeper, considering we now only have one at the club. Alrighty guys, so moving into today's first actual played game of this episode, and it is also the first game of the Scottish Premier League season. We are away to Livingston in the league. So guys, without further ado, let's get into this game. Alrighty guys, so it's the first game of the season. Let's get off and running. And it will be Livingston who host us, Hibernian, at Town Park. Here is the Livingston lineup. It's Kelly in goal. 5 in the back line in Saunders, Gallagher, Lithgow, Lammy and Lawless. 3 in the midfield in Robinson, Sibbald and Lawson. And Sinorson and Mawson up front as the strikers. And here is our Hibernian lineup. It is the backup brigade for this one. So it's Livakovic in goal. A back four of Bakayoko, Mikado, Hanlon and Mendiseka. Slivka and Geraldo are in our holding midfield. Our higher midfield is Martin Boyle, Horgan and Ajempong. And Vargas will be up front as our striker. And it will be Livingston that kick us off for this, our first game of the season. Now, we have had to run the backup brigade in this first opening match of the season, purely because that we have a midweek game against PAOK, the Greek side, in the qualifying rounds of the, I think it's the UEFA Champions League. So we've got to rest some legs, and as I say that, it's Mendiseka out wide. Gets absolutely blistered by Saunders. I can tell you one thing, it's very nice to be playing back the Hibernian squad again. I haven't touched them since the minus overall one glitch, and I refuse to touch them, but it's nice to get them all back. And we've added a few more Aussie contingents in there as well. Saying that, Horgan out will take the corner, and it's come in early. Oh, it's a great ball. We've taken the shot, it's cleared off the line. I didn't even know who took that shot. I think it might have been Mendiseka at the edge of the box, but it is Slivka right now. Cuts inside, Geraldo, the new man, the new defensive midfielder. He's going to push this one back. It's Horgan. Horgan's known for scoring every now and then, and it's Grualdo from long range. Oh, we nearly got on the end of it there through Yempong. That's all right. Marwayne right now. Hanlon, beautiful stop there. Did a nice Sansors. Sibbald onto Marwan. Through to Sonores. Lawless. Coming inside now. And Mendiseka will get the danger away there. It's Daryl Horgan. Was in for some for a transfer. We did get an offer for him in the early part of the window, but we've said no, get screwed to both of those. So Yempong holds it up down the line. Mendiseka on the overlapping run. Horgan waiting for a man to come through. It is a Yempong. Both made it at the same time. Man puts his head down. I can't remember who the hell that was. It might have been Bakayoko. Yes, it was. Bakayoko steaming on down this line now, waiting for an option to come. Does he find one? Sort of. Giraldo, the defensive midfielder, gets his feet in a tussle there. Was getting ready to smash that ball across, but I think it has gone against us. As Lithgow gets things underway once more. Robinson. Lawson plays a stunning ball through, but our new man, Makedo, on the stop there. He's found himself a place on the bench for the moment, but I no doubt that he will find some more game time. It's Horgan now! Horgan takes a strike, but it's a beautiful save by Kelly. We do our best to keep it in, but to no avail. Here's the clearance from earlier, the goal line clearance. And they have said no goal to this one. And it will be Horgan to take the corner once more. It's gone into the mix. They've edited it straight out though. Comes out the back to our new defensive midfielder in Giraldo. Slivka plays it to Mikado, the new centre defender. But we've given it away. It's Sibold out wide to Lawless now. Lawless tries to cut it inside, but it's stolen by Horgan. Horgan's going to play through Vargas, but the through ball not well enough. Giraldo's come forward again. This defense... Oh, what a tackle that was. That was absolutely stunning. This Giraldo bloke, the defensive midfielder that we signed, loves to get forward. To be fair, all of our defensive midfielders do like to get forward. Oh, we could be in some danger here. Giraldo again. Oh, what is it? Oh, we've given away a free kick. No worries. Lawless puts it into the mix. Slivka gets a head on it. And Horgan's going to bash that one forward back onto Slivka. Slivka's just looking for an angle here. That's a decent ball out to Martin Boyle, the new Aussie. He's just going to hold it up and wait for a run from Bakayoko there. Oh, the ball's a little bit heavy, but that's all right. He'll keep it in. Takes a first time into the box. And it looks like we'll get the corner out of that one. And it will be Horgan that takes it once more on this opposite side. He dumps it in the mix. To no avail this time, though. So we've got some defensive work to do. Sansores right now. Tries to get around Bakayoko, but screws himself over. We win ourselves the throw-in. And it is Bakayoko down this line. He's going to cut it inside to Daryl Horgan. Comes back once more. He's waiting for another run again. He's not going to find it. He's going to go all the way out wide to Dario Mendiseca. Mendiseca now, just on the outside of this box. What can he do? Waiting for a decent ball. And there it is. It's come through to Horgan once more. Horgan goes wide out to Slivka. Slivka has a man step out in front of him. Unluckily, couldn't get it away. Mendiseca goes up for the header, but completely fluffs it. Does win the ensuing challenge, though. And it's smacked on down into Hanlon in our defence. Playing some quick 1-2 here. Giraldo once more. Horgan. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do us for the first 45 minutes. So Livingston have put up quite a fight. I'm pretty sure that they finished well towards the bottom of the table this season. But it's all about this fluidity and getting the team back and running again. So it may take us a couple of games to get them up and going. But at the halftime break, it is Livingston 0, Hibernian 0. So guys, here are the matchbacks at our halftime break between Livingston. So for them, it's 0 goals, 0 shots, none on target with a shooting accuracy of a big fat duck. For Hibernian, it is 0 goals, 5 shots, 3 on target with a shooting accuracy of 60%. We've held the stake in the possession with 62% to Livingston's 38%, and we're killing on the passing accuracy with 85%, which is very good, to Livingston's 81%. So without further ado, guys, let's get cracking on into this second half. And it will be us that kicks off this second half. Try and see if we can get moving a bit and get a bit more attackingly dangerous. Not with passes like that. The game seems to think that Horgan's having a bad game, but I don't think that he is at all. He's been a main distributor for us, so... Lawson now gives it through to Sibold. Sibold, Bakayoko gets in the way, turns. Goes for it. Oh, that's a decent tackle by us. It's Vargas who's hustling now. He's hustling Lithgow. Come back, it's Robinson now for Livingston. They're going to have a crack relatively soon. There it is. It's Sibold, I think, who puts it straight under Livakovic. What a disgusting route of play. Oh, well, we were bound to sort of give one up relatively soon. I just wasn't happy with that one whatsoever. As you can see, the through ball comes through, splits the defence. There was 3 defenders there that couldn't get to it, and then Livakovic, shut your legs, boy. He's gone straight between them. 3 defenders, and he goes straight between it. That is disgusting. That is feral. I was about to say deferral there, but that's not a real word. And it's Craig Sibbald for his first goal in the Scottish Prem. So we are going to screw with things a little bit differently here and push some of the boys slightly forward. We've had the measure of this game, and we can still break away. We've chopped through Boyle now. Boyle, edge of the area. We do try and get a crack off, but it is going to go out. That's been probably our best attacking display so far. It's Bakayoko now. Back through to Boyle. Once more, through to Geraldo, who's found Boyle out wide. Boyle, first time strike. Can we get the header on it? No. And it comes straight back out again. And here they come on the counter-attack. It's Jacobs. They're pushing men forward relatively early. But we do win that one out. It's Mendy Seka who plays it through to Boyle. Boyle slips one on to Bakayoko. Bakayoko. Geraldo just a little bit too early on that one. Hanlon does win the header for us. We're going to play straight through the middle here. Slivka. Who can he find? He tries to play one straight through, but his pass is well off. Sonors. Lawson now up against Bakayoko. Saunders. Tries to go wide out to Lawless. Bakayoko hustling, but he knocks it out. Playing a very quick one to Slivka there. We're going to go straight forward here. It's Geraldo, the new man. He's rather impressed me. Mercado, our new defender, tries to put through a ball, but it's stopped. Trying to go over the top now, but Yempung's going to have that one very simply. Slivka, sitting very deep now. We're going to try and find that man there. It is Mercado, our new defender. And we're going to find him again. It's fallen for him. It's Geraldo now. He's going to play through Slivka. Slivka tries to, on the turn, going to go out wide to Bakayoko. He's going to dump in across. It's a deep one. Can we get a shot off here? We do. It's Horgan, but it's on too tight of an angle for him to do any damage. And we are going to win that one. It's Mercado now. Through to Geraldo. Mendy Seka, 1-2 with Geraldo. Slivka. No, that's not where I wanted that ball. You were meant to go further out to Bakayoko, but that's all right. It's a ball now. On the counter-attack for Livingston. They've played it wide out to Sansors. And a Yempong gets in the way of that one. Geraldo. Mercado tries to play through to Vargas to no avail. And they've put that one out. And they win the throw-in on this occasion. And it's Lammy. Pressing now, Vargas. Vargas hasn't been able to do an awful lot in this game. Just seems a bit rough around the edges. Can Slivka sort that one out? He does. He tries to play through Vargas, but Vargas sort of stopped. And it's gone straight through to Mercado. Mercado slides in. Geraldo tried to get that one through again, but giving that one away once more. Try and hand it back. It's Hanlon. Hanlon goes to Boyle. Slivka. Trying to get these men through. It's Horgan now. He's going to stop and come back. Mendy Seka playing it central once more. It's Mercado. Slivka. They're rife at the stop here. So it is Bakayoko now. Got no men running now. We're going to try and play in here. Oh, and it's not to avail. I don't think we're going to get this one, lads. Which is rather annoying, but we'll take it. It's Bakayoko for one last chance. He takes the strike. It's come off with another player. It is a deflection. Mercado now. Out wide. It's Mendy Seka. Mendy Seka. Can he find some space here? It's Geraldo. Yes, he does. It's gone to Slivka. Slivka winds up, takes a bomb. And we're going to go for another one. It's Mendy Seka. They do clear it out wide, but that, I think, is going to do us, guys. And yes, there it is. It's the final whistle on the first game day of the season. We do lose. So it is not a great sign. But plenty of things to build on. They didn't play too badly. I must admit, they did make it rather difficult for us. They sort of put, all their midfield and all their defence behind the ball after they did score that goal. We did find it difficult to break through. But none to worry, there's always next week. And the game finishes Livingston 1, Hibernian 0. So guys, here are the match packs after our 90 minutes against Livingston. So for them, it was 1 goal, 1 shot, 1 on target with a shooting accuracy of 100%. The Hibernians, 0 goals, 7 shots, 5 on target with a shooting accuracy of 71%. We did hold on to our passing accuracy, even though it did drop with 81% to Livingston's 78%. We smashed on with the possession with 60% to Livingston's 40%. Alrighty guys, so here we are. We have signed ourselves a backup goalkeeper for Livakovic, considering that I don't like having one, but that's crazy. We need a little bit more cover. And it's another Australian player that we've picked up. His name is Daniel Margouche, and we picked him up from Adelaide United. He is the backup goalkeeper there. He is a talented little lad. So we picked him up on a relatively cheap wage. He wants $950 a week, so that's what we've done. And we paid his valuation for him, which was $425,000. So welcome to the team, Daniel Margouche. Alrighty guys, so I think that's going to about wrap it up for this episode back into the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode. Thank you guys so much for watching. So what I'll do right now is I'll leave the qualifying rounds up of the UEFA Champions League, which we are competing in, up on screen right now for you guys to have a peruse through. Now they are 2 legs, so we'll have to get through the first leg, and we have drawn out against PAOK, the Greek heavyweights. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave your comments and feedback down below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tick the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. For all those that don't know, please jump on and join in all the fun and all the banter on the official Corner Flag Games Discord. Links will be on screen and in the description below. And for all those that aren't aware, we have started our own YSL style career mode, which is a purely live stream series. So make sure you are subscribed on YouTube and tick the notification bell to get updates for when I go live with that. And make sure you are following on Twitch to make sure you get the notifications for when I go live over there as well. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode soon.
Oh yeah, everybody now.